welcome back to the PE Experience. I'm your host, Mr. Joshua Sideman.
And I'm your co-host, Mr. Frank Pagliuca.
We are broadcasting live from our homes.
Homes, wait.
That's weird.
That is weird. We have a wonderful episode today. Our sponsors, Charletta's Custom Woodworking. Make a save, build a table.
On today's episode, we're introducing our newest segment of the PE Experience, the Alumni Spotlight.
We're really looking forward to these segments, excited. We're going to see a lot of great alumni over the next couple episodes. Mr. R's on special assignments today. Let's send it off to him, Mr. Simon.
Here we go, Mr. R. Take it away.
Thank you, Mr. P, Mr. Sideman. I'm here to introduce and then ask a few questions to former LHS student athletes and current BC baseball player, Sal Frelick. Sal, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a long time since you and I have seen each other, but I've watched your success flourish throughout the years, from coaching you in high school to now watching you in college, and you have not disappointed at all. So welcome to the show, and I'm glad you took the time out of your day to do this.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, question number one. What LHS thing, person, activity, moment, or opportunity most prepared you for the next step in your journey?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was maybe one particular moment. I would say that the coaching staff and teaching staff at the high school does go above and beyond to prepare you. I think I didn't know it at the time. Teachers, harping on how to write a paper, the correct way, or, assigning maybe a little bit more work one night. And, obviously it was a little hard in high school, but when you got to college, it really did prepare you. So I think, especially the teaching staff here at Lexington High School does a really good job.
All right, question number two, Sal. Thus far, do you have a most memorable experience from your days in college?
Yeah, I do. I have a lot, actually. I think one in particular was we had college game day come to us my freshman year, which was really cool. So it was BC Clemson football game at BC, two ranked teams, and they had the college football game day crew come. They set up on the middle of campus. So we all got up at 5 a.m. We were, made signs to try to get on TV. So that was pretty cool.
Awesome. I believe I did see you on TV that day too.
Yeah.
Question number three. You have experienced a lot of success at all levels of sports, whether it be team or individual accolades, all-star teams, Gatorade Football Player of the Year from Massachusetts. You participated in state tournaments. You made it to the Super 8 with your senior year with your baseball team. You've also played against the Red Sox. Pretty cool. Not many people can say that. What do you think about that, and what attributed to your success?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think those were a lot of cool things that I was able to experience. I think, the biggest thing that has attributed that is just competition year round. I think, for all you high schoolers watching right now, I think specialization in one sport early on may not be as helpful down the road. I think I was, a big advocate for playing 3 sports year round my whole entire life. And I think even in college now, I think that competition aspect that I carry with me year round, I've been able to see success with at the college level. And not just that, but it gave me memories that I'm going to hold on to forever in football and hockey, and hopefully still making some more in baseball.
Yeah, well said. Well said. Very good. All right, here we go. Final question. What are you most looking forward to for your vision for the future? What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things. I think it's a busy year for me right now. Obviously in my draft year, so we'll be excited as July approaches. I think even a bigger one. I hope my mom, hears this one. But I've been working a little hard to graduate early, so I'll be getting my degree next fall, hopefully. So I only have 1 semester left of that. So looking forward to graduating. Yeah.
That's awesome. I just got goosebumps. It's very, very cool. That's I'm sure your mom and dad will both appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna do a little spit and chiclet style here. All right, you're gonna pick one. I'm gonna give you 2 things. You pick one. Let's see which way you're gonna go with these. All right, dog or cat?
Dog.
I'm a cat guy.
Yeah.
Fruits or vegetables?
Fruits.
I'm a vegetable guy. Horror movies or matters of the heart?
Matters of the heart. Yep.
Early morning or late nights?
Early morning.
BC or Northeastern?
You see.
BC or Duke? And I only say Duke
BC.
because South Sister goes to Duke.
BC.
Oh, all right. All right, last one. This is the most difficult one. So this could change the whole dynamic of the next holiday here. Best athlete living at the Freilich household.
Okay, well, before I get into this, I just want to say I'm gonna bring in some evidence here. I've had this question asked a lot, and there's always one piece of evidence I go to where my brother and my sister, as great athletes as they are, they only played 2 sports in high school, whereas I did play 3 sports. So I think automatically that eliminates them from the pool, where it's kind of uncomparable since I did play 3 sports. So I'm gonna say myself.
Okay, very good. I mean, I like the answer. However, I see some flaws in that answer. You played at a high level at football. You played a high level at baseball. Hockey?
I know. That's where Francesca gets me. My sister, yeah, she was a great hockey player, but if she had a 3rd sport on that resume, I think she'd have a better argument, but she doesn't.
She could have played any 3rd sport. All right, Sal. So before we send it off back to Mr. P and Mr. Sideman in the studio, anybody you want to give a shout out here at LHS? Any teachers that you want to say hello to or anything?
Yeah, big shout out to the science department there. Love you guys, Miss Riley, Mr. Hobbs, everyone else who had me. Shout out science department.
Awesome. Sal, thank you very much for taking the time out of your day. We wish you nothing but the greatest success moving forward. And I think the biggest accolade that I can that comes to mind right now is you graduating early. That's amazing. People should hear that after all the other things you said. Graduating early, graduating in general is a phenomenal thing. And I'm sure it'll make your parents proud. Sal Freilich, thank you very much for your time. Let's send it back to the studio.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. R, for a great interview. Wow, it was great to see Sal Freilich. He's a great kid. Thanks a lot for spending some time with us on the PE experience. Mr. Sideman, back to you.
So today is our season finale.
Yeah, season finale.
Don't worry, we will be having a 2nd season, everybody, so stay tuned. And we have a special treat for you at the end of this episode. We have the 2020 PE Experience Award Ceremony, so please stay tuned.
So excited for those award ceremonies. Let's see what happens.
All right, and remember, everyone, stay active, Lexington. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 2020 PE Experience Award Ceremony. All right, this is a big night for all of us. Welcome. As you can see, host Mr. Joshua Sideman, and my co-host today is actually Miss Christiana Bacolis. Today, we are going to be giving out 7 awards. Those awards are not going to be able to be with our participants today, but they will be mailed to them along with a thing of Clorox wipes and toilet paper. So please be expecting those in the mail. And our first award is for Best Video Appearance. All right. And this award goes to, oh, the envelopes. It goes to Jane Bergen. Jane Bergen, Best Video Appearance. Congratulations. We will send that home to you.
Speech.
Ms. Bergen, do you have a quick speech? Please keep it under 30 seconds. Thank you.
I just want to thank the PE Experience for making me a part of something bigger and better than me. Thank you very much. It was awesome.
And our second award of the night is the award for Content of the Year. And this award is going to Miss Mandy Charletta. Mandy Charletta, hello. Come on down.
Hi, thank you.
All right, we are cruising through the night, everyone. We are on to our third award. Ooh, this is a special one. Best Reporter. I wonder who this is going to go to. And the award for Best Reporter goes to Christiana Bacolis. Hi, there you go, Miss Bacolis. Would you like to say anything to our viewers?
much. Thank you for accepting me for who I am. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity. And I'd like to thank my family.
Thank
Well
you, Ms.
done. Well done.
Bukolis. And our fourth award is the best interview. This was a tough one, but the viewers, they have spoken, and this one has the most watched video with over 2,000 views. Best interview goes to Jason Rajat, Mr. R. There he is, everyone.
He's ecstatic, people.
Mr. R, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Thank you.
Good interview.
Short and sweet. Thank you, Mr. R. We have 2 awards left. This one is going to the Rapper of the Year, and this is a big award. All right, created the song Down with PPE. This award goes to Mr. Solly.
Yay!
Mr. Solly, are you down with PPE?
Yes, I am. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
You will definitely enjoy this Clorox for sure. And our 6th award, this is a big one. This is the biggest award of the night. It is for the most talented, and this goes to none other than our talent, Frank Pagliuca, everybody.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I couldn't do this without my co-host, Mr. Josh Sideman, and all the wonderful people that we have working on the great PE experience. I'd like to give a special shout out to our new streaming sponsor, Netflix. You've seen our episodes. Thanks for signing us up. We're going to make you proud. Hopefully you can put out some more good episodes as we move forward further along in this experience. See ya.
That's fantastic.
I would like to round out this wonderful award ceremony night with what I think is the biggest award of the night. It's a double award, and it is Most Versatile and Idea Machine. And this award goes to none other than Mr. Joshua Sideman.
Nice job. Yeah. Yeah.
The PE experience would not be in existence if it were not for Mr. Sideman. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I just want to tell our viewers, smash that like button, everybody. More episodes coming for season 2, 2021. Here we come. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for the 2020 PE Experience Award Ceremony.